Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Kasey, Frank and Ali alongside me. Frank, the first one is for you.
Oh.
Let Frank say hi everybody. Welcome to Extra Time in French.
Bonjour à tous, bienvenue à Extra Time.
Oh.
And Extra Time, I say it in an Extra Time French way.
Oh, beautiful.
Inspirational stuff there, Frank.
Yes.
Really felt like now.
You felt it? Went into it?
Paris.
Welcome to my show.
Have you wished Ali a happy birthday yet in French?
No, Alejandro, joyeux anniversaire.
Oh, what a moment.
What is your age?
42.
Oh, 42 ans.
There we go.
Very young.
Did Ali get some rare love from his family as it was his birthday or just more booing?
Well, booing is good morning, and then things got better after that. Yes.
What they do at night when they say good evening? Say good night. They throw you stuff?
I actually go to sleep before everybody, so that.
Did you get any nice gifts, Sally? Or gifts that you had to pretend were nice?
Well, tonight I hope
Right.
is I show up and maybe there will be
So
a
she hasn't
cake.
she didn't get you anything yet? She's at the mall now?
No. We had a nice family lunch, and
okay.
she fixed some Venezuelan food,
Lovely.
and she's done a wonderful job so far.
Wow.
And then, hopefully, tonight it'll be a cake, a little something, sing
Lovely.
happy birthday with the family. It's going to be a beautiful time.
Wow.
Oh, well done.
Ali, would you feel bad about earning a penalty in the manner that Sterling did?
No. 100% no. I do not blame Sterling for any of this. Referee, VAR, they have the responsibility.
Right.
Had I been Sterling, I would have done exactly the same thing Sterling did.
These South Americans diving all the time.
Yeah. Where's Sterling from? Montevideo?
Yes.
Jamaica, no?
Buenos Aires.
The outer part of
Yeah.
Montevideo, yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
The thing is, and we talked about that, I would have loved to see the other way around. A German referee giving a penalty to Denmark in semi-final of
At Wembley.
Euro at Wembley.
Never happened.
Well, I don't want to say what would have happened.
Can I also tell you that what Sterling did could be a masterclass in my diving camp?
Right.
This is the one that we show the kids and say, if you want to draw a foul, this is how you do it.
Yeah, it's
Ian Darke is with us, of course, part of the English media. Why is it that the English media and people castigate foreign players when they show theatrics on pitches, but turn a blind eye when it's a fellow countryman, Ian?
Well, they don't, is the answer to that. I mean, it happens all the time in the Premier League that players are getting called out for diving. The fact of the matter is, the referees in this tournament have been really good. Danny Macaulay, one of the best in the world, thought it was a penalty. The VAR thought it was not a clear and obvious error with the original decision. I think he should have made Macaulay go over to the monitor to look at it again. There's no doubt about it. It was extremely harsh. It was soft. Gareth Southgate admitted that. But were Denmark that hard done by? No, I don't think they were, frankly. I think they were playing for the penalties from half-time onwards, and the better team won the football match.
We talked about the penalty a lot, of course, during the show. So, moving on, for Frank, as your old mate Vianney is part of the Italy setup, will you be supporting them in the final, or do you hate Italians like most French do?
Well, it goes the other way around. I think it's, we talked about that with Alessandro Del Piero. I have many Italian friends, but it's true that when we talk about culture, food, wine, countryside,
Yes.
Style, whatever it can be, we hate each other, that's true. And in terms of football, we hate each other since many French players went to play in Italy. And that happened, but it's like, I'm the same way, England, we have a history with England, we have a history with Italy.
So who will you be supporting?
Nobody. I'm not a fan.
You must want to support one team. You want one team to win.
I think I would say that it would be nicer to see England winning because they didn't win as much as Italy. Italy already won 3 World Cups, I think, 1 Euro in 1968. And England won only 1 World Cup, never won the Euro.
Okay.
So I think it would be.
So you hate Italy, you want England to win?
Okay, so if it goes that way, it's only I hate or I love.
That's
okay.
it.
Okay, whatever.
Hate or love. That's
Did you notice the part in which he said style? He said style.
Yeah.
Of course.
Who is more anxious, Kasey, to finally win silverware? Messi in Argentina or England?
Wow.
Oy.
Hey.
I think Messi himself, maybe.
Yes.
Just to be able to exercise and not have exercise those ghosts and not have any issues with being compared to Maradona and all that kind of stuff. But I think general public-wise,
Yes.
the English.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been obviously Argentina has been far more successful, but from 1966
Yes.
until now. So I would say the English.
How is Messi not the consensus Ballon d'Or winner this year, Ali?
Because Robert Lewandowski is.
Right?
Simple as that. It doesn't mean that Messi did not have a good season with Barcelona, even though Barcelona had a down year. Whatever good they did came from Lionel Messi. And whatever good Argentina are doing right now in Copa America, it's coming from Lionel Messi. Regardless, Lewandowski's season was outstanding.
Why is becoming really, really important, in people's mind, people who love football, to know who's going to be Ballon d'Or.
They're obsessed with it.
Yeah, because it wasn't at my time. It wasn't
it wasn't a big
15,
deal
20
back.
years
No,
ago.
not
We
at all.
didn't talk about it, and now it's becoming something very important. So I don't know. That bothers me a lot.
Do you think some of it was maybe just the rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo and the numbers that they put forward
Maybe.
with each other and the little bit of...
But maybe because of the players also, Pogba, at the beginning of his career, the first thing that he was saying, he wanted to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's very strange. Yeah.
For Ian, does your arm ever get tired holding the microphone when doing commentary? Or do you get used to it after a while?
Yeah, I'm pretty used to holding a microphone. It's not that heavy. You're talking like it's a huge weight. It's pretty light and it's easy to use. And it's quite a strange question as well.
No, I think it's good. Like that
Do you switch arms, Ian?
Yeah.
Will you switch off from left to right?
Half
Or
time,
you just
right, left?
truly right arm, left arm? What do you got going on there, Ian?
I'd like to tell you I had some kind of crazy system going on where every 12 minutes a little bell goes beside me and I switch arms. But I honestly it's anything I'm thinking about, to be honest. It's too much to think about commentating on a football match than to worry about what microphone you're holding in which arm. But of course, in the United States, we don't have those old-fashioned lip microphones, which look like they were invented in about 1912.
Yeah.
I think we just jinxed him now. Now, in the final,
He's gonna start thinking
He's going to
about-
be thinking about what arm am I holding?
Is it like a pre-match routine? Like maybe you're holding a banana for the time, kind of really getting into the mood?
Do a few
Ian?
push-ups to warm up
Exactly.
before you hold
Cup of coffee an hour to go. Maybe a little croissant as well, because you don't want to get hungry in the middle of it.
Little trip to the loo
that's part of
beforehand.
it.
Ian, do you still
And
get
then I'm
nervous?
looking through.
Do you still get
It's kind
nervous,
of
Ian?
pathetic and geekish, but I'm kind of looking through binoculars to check the colour boots of the players.
Yes.
Because when they get on the far side, it's a long way away, so the identification just becomes that little bit trickier, and then you're practicing the pronunciations. It's all quite dull, but you hope the broadcast isn't.
Do you get nervous, Ian, still?
No. A kind of controlled adrenaline. I think anyone who's done games, and you've got guys there who've done the commentary, co-commentary job as well. So yeah, it's just a controlled adrenaline, getting yourself ready. But I can imagine the guys there. I mean, all for great professional players. It must be far, far worse for them standing in that tunnel. I often wonder, what are you feeling before you're going to go out there?
Before I broadcast a match, it's far less nervous than thinking I'm going to let a ball go through my legs.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh no, I mispronounced a name. Oh no, what am I?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Controlled adrenaline is a great way of describing it.
I have a question for Jan.
No, we don't have time.
Oh, come on. Do they know each other? You know, from the French famous commentator with him and Spanish or German. Do you socialize with them or not? Because do you know Thierry Roland? Or have you known Thierry Roland?
No. Well, it's interesting you're saying this, Frank, because that's one thing we've really missed at these Euros. When it's all in one country and there's a media centre that's open, because of COVID, there's none of that. So yes, we do mix. And one of the things we often do is, can I just check the pronunciations with you of the French players? So he might ask me to just double check on the English players and so on. So yeah, we kind of try to help each other. So there is a bit of a camaraderie. We're all in the same boat.
All right.
Casey, is it better to save a penalty and then concede the ensuing rebound, or to have never saved it at all?
Never saved it at all.
Really?
Nothing is frustrating
Yeah.
as making that save and then being helpless as it gets then knocked.
Wait, can you get angry at your teammates? Because
I think if it goes in certain areas, but if it goes straight back to the shooter,
they don't have the time to.
Nobody has time to react to that. But yes, very, very frustrating.
Ali and Frank, what's the most difficult thing about speaking or understanding English, whether it's British or American?
Well, the guys that I work with on a daily basis, outside of you, Dan.
Yes.
I don't know that they speak English.
This is Craig and Stevie. This is the Scottish contingent.
Mostly Stevie. There are times in which we are in the golf course and I have no earthly idea what he's saying.
Are you still there? Because I'm.
Well, no, not because I don't understand the literal meaning of what he's saying. Is because he talks in some sort of language that is like coded.
Slang, yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't know exactly what he means. I know what he's saying literally, but I don't know what he means exactly. And I learn every day. I go and play golf with a guy, and he says something, and I have to ask him, Stevie, what does that mean?
Yeah. Right.
I could, Ali, I could never understand Craig on the golf course because he's always about 150 yards ahead of me.
No, but that I think the main difficulty for me is the differences of accents.
Right.
And some people like the Scottish, but also I went to Malaysia with Steve McManaman and Robbie Fowler was there, and we talked about it yesterday. I couldn't.
The two Scouses together talking to each other.
I couldn't understand a word of what he was saying, and and it's very frustrating because he speaks English. How come I can't understand a word? And you said they cut words. They have some stuff like the Cockney would say, "Can I use your phone?" They would say, "Can I use your dog and bone?"
Yeah.
But if you're not,
or they'll just say, "Can I use your dog?"
Yeah.
Thinking that you actually know that it's dog and bone, which means phone.
Yeah.
So look, it was no different. You know, for me, being a native English speaker, coming into a country for the first time that is supposedly a native English speaker at Millwall and having a couple teammates who are Glaswegian, a couple teammates who are Geordies, obviously the Cockneys. And there are times when I'm looking at them like I might as well have been in Spain or Germany because I had no idea what
I
they
have
were
to
saying.
say, an English person will listen to a French Canadian.
Right.
It would be very, very hard. It's also hard for me.
Really?
I have my best friend. He's from Montreal, but sometimes when he speaks and he wants to make me laugh because we have laughed with the way they speak because they speak a very ancient, I would say, French. And words we don't use. When they swear, they use religious words where we don't use them anymore. But when you will be English and you go to Marseille or you go to Strasbourg where they have a very strong accent. I tell you. You won't get it.
Going back to the golf course with Stevie, one of the first things that I notice is you get a bad bounce or whatever, and he goes, "How's your Donald Duck?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What? How's your Donald Duck?" I mean, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
How's your luck?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So you
I'm like, what?
You had a Scotsman giving you Cockney rhyming slang. So what chance?
No, that's too much. That's too much.
Yeah.
Who does the crew think was to blame for the Italian restaurant incident, Frank or the waiter? Frank went to Boston, got into a big argument with a waiter at Italian restaurants.
Okay, and what was the reason?
And what?
Because it took so long to...
Well, after 45 minutes, I have to say, a family was next to me, and the guy, the father said to me, "It's too long. How is it possible?" And I just say after 45 minutes, "I'm sorry. Where did you get the spaghetti from? Are they coming straight from Rome, or I still have to wait longer?" They say, "It's coming, it's coming." I said, "Why you talk to me like that? You know, I'm about to pay something for food, and I feel like I'm belonging to you belong to the mafia, and I shouldn't say anything to you." So I went a little bit too far, I have to say. But I don't know.
Frank's fault then. Is that what we're saying?
Are you afraid you may have paid for some extra stuff in that spaghetti as well?
I was scared that he was going into the kitchen. I checked all the spaghettis. Seemed to be okay, but I'm not
that
sure.
really clam there?
I didn't ask for any bongole, I would say.
Final question. Does Frank really think fashion is all about what other people think? Got to be honest, he's lost a lot of points in my book over the shorts debacle.
Oh.
Frank hates shorts.
Yes,
you can't wear shorts.
And he wears Bermuda shorts.
Yes,
But
exactly.
only
what
on
it is.
vacation.
And some of them,
Wow.
it depends where. But as to Alessandro De Piero, I forgot yesterday.
Well, he was pretty much wearing shorts yesterday.
No, he had. That's very. I don't really like it, but that's a style, and I respect that because it's a real style. Vialli was doing that. We saw Sami Khedira doing that as well, and
Right.
Alessandro does as well. But we have very short, I would say, pants. But you ask next time you see Alessandro De Piero if he would go to restaurants with shorts. I can tell you, I know the answer.
But just shorts in general. This is the issue. This person is.
No, shorts in general. If you go walking, down the street, I don't have any problem with you having shorts. It's your problem. But you
It's
can
your
go into
problem.
a restaurant. If you go into a restaurant, you don't go with shorts.
I guarantee you this, Frank. If you had shown up at the Italian restaurant with shorts on, you would have gotten better service.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What if it's a swim-up beach restaurant? Are you allowed to
Oh no,
wear
no, no! You
shorts?
can go.
You're okay then?
You can even go with the flip-flop.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay.
right.
Ian, where do you stand on shorts?
Fashion is a subject I try to stay off, really. You guys could give me several lessons. I'm not really a dedicated follower of fashion, but it's probably just as well I'm out of vision most of the time.
And to answer to the first question, I don't think it's all about what other people think because I never followed every fashion. I think there is some rules of presenting yourself, to the others.
Right.
And when you go to a restaurant, well, I'm not talking about McDonald's or whatever it could be.
We were sat outside
But
on a terrace.
a nice table in a nice restaurant.
We were sat outside. That's why I wore shorts. It's hot.
That doesn't matter. It's hot. Just go with underwear, though. Come naked.
I've got to
whatever. You could be even nicer.
I've got to walk from my house to the restaurant. That's hot.
Work
Yeah.
up a little sweat.
Oh yeah, jeans.
Little sticky, a little sticky.
I will be the owner of the restaurant. I'm sorry, Mr. Thomas.
Wow.
I've seen you on TV. You look nice, but at the restaurant, you don't come in.
But it's a terrace. You're outside.
Even though it's a restaurant, you have to have, a certain,
Je ne sais quoi.
introduction of and respect for the others.
Respect for who?
Yes, you're so disrespectful down you and your
Unbelievable.
shorts.
Dan,
So
come on,
disrespectful.
Sort yourself.
Well, you didn't see the shorts that he was
Yeah.
wearing. At
It
that
wasn't
point,
even nice shorts?
It wasn't even nice, It would have been a nice shorts, maybe.
It's like workout shorts or something?
No, they were
No,
cargo.
it looks like a long underwear. I mean,
The legs were good though, weren't they?
Oh,
good.
nice and pasty.
they're
huh?
quite hairy, I would say,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
another issue, another problem.
We won't get into that now. I don't think that's a extra time conversation. That is it.
Or any time conversation.
Happy birthday, Ali.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Ali.
Thank
We
you.
haven't got your
Buy
cake.
your trimmer.
No cake or nothing. I said to Pete.
Yeah.
Ali's birthday.
Yeah.
And he said no cake.
Oh, that's all right.
Wow.
Well, you know how Pete is.
Yeah,
Pete.
exactly.
Heartless, but that's all right.
But
Oh,
Dan
yeah,
can
Torre,
maybe
yeah.
offer you some shorts. Oh. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, you're not getting any.
I don't want any.
Yeah, you're good.
Cake or short?
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.